Hi, I'm Victor Allen, and welcome to this new series on something I call mental security. And that's about how do we stay emotionally secure in this basically an emotionally loud world. You see, a lot of people today feel overwhelmed and unable to cope, not because they're weak, but because, well, the world has become louder and a lot faster and more unpredictable than the actual instincts that we're all born with can cope with. And to understand why we react the way we do, why people perhaps overthink things, or why certain people unsettle us, we have to go right back to the beginning. You see, for nearly 200,000 years, we humans lived very differently. And over that time, around 8,000 generations have passed. That's 8,000 rounds of instincts being shaped and passed on for one purpose: to keep us safe with other people. You see, our ancestors survived by reading tone, expression, hesitation, intention, consistency. And any tiny change in someone's behavior, well, that mattered because our safety depended on belonging and trust. That's why we seek those things now, and we cope better when they're actually present. Hence why you will keep hearing me talk about belonging. Those are the very good, those who were very good, forgive me, at sensing danger by noticing those emotional shifts and understanding the group dynamics. Those people, if they begin to figure things out early, well, they were the ones who survived long enough to pass on those instincts. And that wiring, that kind of hardwired instincts to scan, read, to interpret, check whether we're accepted, is still alive and in working in us all today. The difference is simple. Your emotional brain is still about 98% ancient and only 2% adapted to this modern world. We're now living in a world those instincts were never designed for, and the vast majority of people we meet, we meet hundreds of people a year. You move through crowds in the workplace and on trains. Online spaces are full of mixed signals, unpredictability of people's behaviour. Yet our emotional brain still asks the same ancient questions. Am I safe? Do they accept me? Is something wrong here? Do I actually belong here? Not because there's now physical danger and our lives are totally dependent upon it, but it's because we're wired to treat social uncertainty as if it's connected to our very survival. That's why we might overthink things, a text message, why tone matters, and why inconsistency unsettles us, why some people drain us more and we feel tense sometimes in crowded places. Your brain isn't overreacting, it's doing what it's designed to do, just in a world it wasn't designed for. And this is where that emotional security begins. You don't switch off those instincts, it's actually impossible to do so. You just use them intentionally. And it starts with a simple principle about you. Be consistent in the person you choose to be. Don't change or depend on who you're with. You don't shrink or bend to other people or perform for other people's approval. You simply choose to show up as you. A kind of kind, thoughtful, considerate, understanding, steady you. And these should become your natural wired settings for any situation. And from there, you watch how others respond. And if somebody responds in the same warmth or steadiness, you allow trust to grow naturally. And if someone's unpredictable, inconsistent, or draining, you stay steady, but you keep your distance emotionally. You're not judging them, you're simply recognizing their pattern of social behavior, and where there's no symmetry, deciding then how close you allow them to be. This is where you retain your emotional security. Understanding people without absorbing them, being kind, without making yourself vulnerable, remaining open without losing yourself. And in a world that's emotionally loud, you remain emotionally grounded. In the next episode, we'll look at why some people unsettle you instantly and how to stay steady even when their behaviour feels unpredictable. In the meantime, be kind to yourself and others out there. Bye for now.